everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and we are going to look at a sound grenade today. So this is the Thunder V distraction device. It is from Valken Tactical, and it is basically a like a sound grenade kind of setup. The way it works is you have a shell like this, and it's just a plastic hollow shell, sealed all the way around except for at the top right here. This one happens to be what they call the pineapple style. It's in the shape of a pineapple grenade. You get your core, your trigger mechanism, or with the spoon. This is the spoon up here and the top cap, and then your safety pin. What you're going to do is you're going to take a 12-gram CO2 cartridge, and you're going to drop it into, well, you could actually put it in either way if you take the bottom cap off. But with the cap on, you're going to drop it down inside of here so that the puncture side is facing up. You would then take this and screw this onto here. Now, the way I'm explaining it to you right now is just kind of for demonstration purposes. If you are going to actually put this together, I don't recommend that you put the 12-gram in here and then screw it all together and then try to cock the hammer back, because with the 12-gram inside of here screwed together, when you're cocking this hammer back, if it slips off your finger, it's going to slam forward and it's going to puncture the CO2 cartridge that is inside of here while you've got it in your hand and apart trying to put it together. So by having this removable bottom to it, you can do it in a different way as well. Or you can get this part set up first before even getting to that section. So you could do it like this. You could put the pineapple on the bottom. I haven't put the core in yet. And that's going to let me get to the assembly here at the top. At least it gives me something to hold on to. So I'm going to take the hammer, I'm going to grab it, and it's pretty tight. The spring is pretty heavy inside of there. And you can see that I've got it in my hand right here. I'm going to pull it all the way back, and then I'm going to use the trigger pin / safety pin, and I'm going to slide it in here, in theory. And that's going to let me lock the hammer down. So the hammer is in the ready position, or the tighten position. I'm going to pull the spoon down. Holding on to the spoon, I'm going to remove the pin out. Now, the spoon has caught the hammer from coming all the way forward, so it can't slam over. I'm going to take the safety pin, and now I'm going to slide it all the way through. Like so. And now it's all locked together. Now I can take this off. I mean, you guys can do this any way you want, but safety-wise, I would probably get this all set up and locked in with the safety before I started monkeying around with it. I would take this, you can put that on there. Then I can take my 12-gram, I could drop it inside there, and I can put the cap back on. Now, there's all sorts of different ways to do it. The manual says to actually put the CO2 cartridge in here first, screw it together, and then lock it all back. But it's up to you how you want to do that. Once you get it all on there, now you can go ahead and put this back on, and you're ready to go. Now remember, it says in there hand tight. You don't need to over tighten anything, just hand tight, and you should be good. Now when you're ready to throw this thing, hold on to the spoon, pull out the pin, and as soon as you release this, it's going to puncture that CO2 cartridge. This is going to start to fill with CO2 inside of here, and it's get to the point where it can't hold it anymore. Kablooey! It's going to go and explode. Now these don't really like explode shrapnel like everywhere. They kind of just crack, and all the noise, the pressure comes out and creates a really loud bang. So they're pretty cool for a distractionary device, or like a team movement kind of device. But you get them in a couple different styles. This is the pineapple style. They also have a dumbbell style, a round flash grenade style, and one that actually has these two caps that you can screw onto it to make it more structurally sound, and it will take longer to explode and potentially be louder as well when it does finally crack and release all the pressure in there. So check these out if you're looking for a distractionary or a sound grenade, some sort of device like that. Valken has them. Valken VTech, Thunder V distraction devices in different shell styles. They're available through the website. Order yours now through ansgear.com.